On Tuesday, August 24th, DA candidate Michael Cahillane came to discuss what he can bring to the office after DA Scheibel steps down.
From my perspective, I've had the ability to work with law enforcement on all levels, whether it's the local officers from the patrolmen up to the chiefs, the state police, and as well as federal agencies on a number of different cases. And I think I've built a reputation of someone who's going to be able to listen to different perspectives and be able to make decisions in order to move a case forward. So the big difference is that while I've worked for Betsy Scheibel and had the privilege to work for her for the past 10 years, I'm not Betsy Scheibel, so I think that the race has to focus on what I bring to the table with my experience and what my vision is for the office and going forward from here.
Cahillane went on to discuss what he's been working on prior to his campaign, like internet safety.
And specifically, one of the areas that I've been working in is working on internet safety with first and second graders and going into the schools, working with them to, first of all, it's a great program because it also involves high school students as well, working as mentors for the first. What we're doing is teaching them about what do you do if you see something that scares you, what do you do if you see something that makes you uncomfortable, and the way that we're teaching the kids is to go to someone who's a trusted adult, whether that's a teacher, a parent, or a coach, anyone that they, an older brother and sister, somebody over 18, so they can go talk to that person and let them know what's happened to them. And also teaching them not to put out their personal information, giving out their address or their names or those things that could make them potentially a victim of someone coming to them in person as well.
Cahillane also discussed the very real reality of the presence of drugs in the area.
Northampton, with the access to the highway, you see a lot of different things coming in to the city because it's much more accessible. So the only way to describe it is terrifying because it is not only affects the individual users, but in the research that I've done and the reading that I've done, it affects entire communities. So this is addressing it two ways, doing a law enforcement piece and working with that. I've done work on the Hampshire Franklin Drug and Gang Task Force and worked with the narcotics unit, but also to make sure that there's a treatment side to it.
Cahillane intends on continuing enforcing justice if elected.
It's the only job I want to do. It's the only job I've ever, it's my first run for political office, and I'm not looking for any other job, and this is it for me.
For GazetteNet, I'm Erica Heyer.